Hi, this is Sanati Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time, the video is on a topic which perhaps most of us have never understood or, in fact, raised in their entire lifespan. The topic is why the chief minister selection process is not similar to head of the family selection process. Very trivial question, and believe me, this question actually recently came into my mind uh, when pre pre-election process candidature or candidate name of various parties in West Bengal state have been revealed. Then all of a sudden it occurred to me why this entire process is kind of a dubious in nature. You select your candidate of your locality, and that candidate will be the representative for the same party, and if he becomes a leader of that party, then he will be the president of that party, and if the party wins, then only he will or she will become the chief minister. Such a complex selection procedure, but believe me, if you see the same selection procedure, chief minister is like you are selecting the head of the state. Is similar to selecting a head of the family, and selecting a head of the family is very normal, it's very simple in our family. It's a patriarchal society wherein head means only the male person will be considered the head of the family, and if you are not a minor, then a single person can become a head of the family in male. I'm considering it. It's a very simple process. A family, if father exists, then father is the head of the family. In a family, father is not there, but you are the sole person reach crossing minor, becoming a major, then you are the head of the family. You could be a single person becoming a head of the family. Very simple, and it's a direct connection, direct selection process. Then it occurred to me, when our family head selection process is completely direct in nature, why our state head selection or chief minister selection process is such a complex manner? Why does this kind of thing happen? Why do we need a representation? Direct selection is sufficient. Then it occurred to me that we Indians were once in a manual state, wherein creating a direct representation is not so easy. We have diversity in each and every moment, but within a state, when we talk about diversity, is less. Diversity is almost negligible. Then why do we need a representative form of state government instead of direct? Why not a direct form of government? Meaning we should elect our leader directly. We should not elect a representative. A direct leader should be there. If chief minister of West Bengal is Mamata Banerjee, right now belonging to TMC, Trinamool Congress, then why should we select a representative of that party? Instead, we should direct elect chief minister of, direct elect the party leader, isn't it? Very simple, na? When you know that when the party leader or party president is already being declared, you should directly select the leader of various parties. Whoever would be getting the majority in voting will be the chief minister of the state. So this question actually all of a sudden came into my mind, and then I realized that we have to share up this kind of theories, because this kind of practical selection process, because if you talk about United States of America, the same America, their selection process is similar to family head selection process only. A president of India, a president of United States would be selected in direct majority only, not representative majority. Direct majority. What is representative majority? Now next question comes. The representative majority is something like that. you are differentiating various parts of a particular state in some small constituencies. In those constituencies, you are selecting a leader. Suppose I'm from Bagajati, so it is connected to Jadavpur. So in my Jadavpur constituency, I will select a leader. That leader could be from various many parties, Trinamool Congress, CPM, Congress, and so on and so forth. And if that leader gets selected by voting, meaning winning the constituencies, then that leader will make a that kind of, if that leader can join any party, obviously that leader prior to joining any party will always be with the party. So if that leader, and like that many leaders of various constituencies come together, and within that group of leaders, if they select one main leader, that leader would become a president of the party. And that president, if that party wins in the election by securing maximum representation in the number of constituencies, then that party leader or president will become the chief minister. Such a complex, while discussing also I am forgetting what are the intricacies involved inside the selection process in chief minister selection. So you can understand such a complex sort of selection process in chief minister selection process. I have done enough education, but in spite of earning enough education, I am still confused while describing the entire process. Such a complex. But if you talk about United States, they simply go for voting. They will select a leader from a party, and that party leader will be the sole connector with citizens. Herein what we are doing is that I am giving a vote to a constituent leader, not a state leader. So the problem is that the Trinamool Congress or some other parties are not creating a state leader. Moment they will create a state leader, will direct give vote to the state leader depending on our choices. Very simple. But why they are doing like this? Why is such a complex sort of selection procedure in chief minister selection? Why? When we have a simple selection procedure inside our home. So I think in my primary school somebody told me, I am not sure about the exact timeline, probably in 1996. So they told me we have a large population. In order to control that population uniformly, we divide that entire population of a region, of a state, into small constituencies. And based on that, we select one representative of that particular constituency, and that group of selected leaders of that constituency will make a party leader, and that leader could be a president, or if that party wins, then that party leader will become the chief minister. Now the question arises that if we have a large population, and for tackling the large population, if you need that kind of segregation and then integration, first what we are doing we are first segregating the entire state populations into constituencies. Then once again we reintegrating that constituency to make a conglomerate, and out of that conglomerate one leader will be selected. Such a complex. First, the basic thing is that our state is already united. Why do you want to disintegrate into constituencies and then selecting a leader out of those constituencies? Creating a mess and a confusion inside a society, inside a state. So I was just thinking that if this is the reason, because of tackling, if this is the reason, the large population is the reason, then probably I also don't know why do you, for tackling large population, why do you need disintegration, isn't it? Integrating the large population is the sole criteria for every nation. Otherwise, there will be hues and cries of that disintegrated population. We are having same belief, same culture, everything. State government, I'm saying state, we are talking about, not country. So there is lesser diversity in our state in terms of linguistic, I'm talking about. So why do you need disintegration? We believe in integration, not disintegration. So probably this is not the right method. And since we have already restructured our parliament house in 2023 in our country India, new Lok Sabha building has come up, new Rajya Sabha building has come up. We have shed off our old Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha buildings. So probably I think infrastructurally also we have accepted, or in fact restructured our entire political scenario. So probably I believe that time has come wherein we have to restructure our political linkage. We have to go for direct representation. There shouldn't be a representative form of government. There should be a direct form of government. Once party leader is selected from a particular party, we'll give direct vote to that party leader only, not constituent representative. So that way we will be directly connected to that leader, if that leader becomes a chief minister. Otherwise, there are so many branches in between, and because of those branches not being integrated properly, our pain, our sorrow, our happiness are not being shared directly with the chief minister, directly with the party leader. Very simple. Our connections are never been reached. Our connections, thoughts are never being reached to the leader, chief minister. And believe me, with large population, you cannot disintegrate large population. It's not the right way. Population should be integrated. Otherwise, there will be a difference in thoughts, difference in actions, which will create chaotic situation inside the state. So definitely this is not the right way through which we should select a chief minister. There should be a direct form of state government instead of a representative form of state government. And since we are living in an era of online wherein everything is so smooth in nature, and online is like there is no link failure in between. In online, directly the benefits will reach to the beneficiary directly. There shouldn't be any third party or third hand involved in our benefits. And because of this kind of structure, I believe that there should be a direct form of state government instead of representative form of state government. So I think in 2026, after restructuring the entire political infrastructure in the form of creating new Lok Sabha building, new Rajya Sabha building, I believe that the time has come wherein new political restructuring should take place, wherein we should shed off the old political structure of representative form of government. Instead, there should be a direct form of government through online voting. Now everybody is having Aadhaar, and Aadhaar is fingerprints and Face ID. Through fingerprint and Face ID, we can directly elect our leaders. We don't require any sort of representative. We don't require any sort of representative form of government. Direct selection of our leader should take place because we have Aadhaar. That way we will be directly connected to the chief minister, to the party leader. So I believe that with the introduction of Aadhaar biometric identification, time has come wherein we should shed off our old political rules, embracing new political rules, wherein direct form of government should be given trace instead of representative form of government. And United States, believe me, if you talk about United States was way long way back online. and because of which they always ushered in direct form of government instead of representative form of government. Our India was under the bondage of British for around 200 years, and because of which most of the of our administrative, political administrative works were offline in nature, and because of which we could not able to tackle such a large population in one shot. That's why we believed in disintegration within integrated state. And after, I think in 2026, almost like after passing 70-75 years of independence, and in everything, every nook and corner of our state is online in nature, there should be a direct selection through our biometric identification. Nobody is going to steal your biometric identification. Fingerprint Face ID, who is going to steal your fingerprint Face ID? So that's it. Time has come to restructure our political rules, going wholeheartedly for direct form of state government, not representative form of state government. So that's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video and idea, please do so. And I believe that you have to very soon you have to go for this kind of selection procedure only, because at the end of the day, everybody loves simplicity at home, also outside home. So that's all. Please subscribe my channel. I have around more than 426-27 videos. Subscriber around 40, willing to accept more. And that's all. I wish you nice day. Bye.